What's going on, boys? Time is currently 11:05 p.m. The gym's shut. I'm here on my own and I just want to come on camera today and speak about why I think most guys are stuck in the same place and most guys won't change. Most guys don't take action. Most guys talk the talk but don't actually walk the walk. Most guys think about their ambitions and their dreams and what they want to make from this fucking amazing life that God has given them, but don't actually do anything about it. It infuriates me, it pisses me off, but I empathize because I've been there too. There were times where I was smoking weed every day, drinking every other day, with the thought that my life's just gonna turn out all right. I'm gonna be okay. If there was one thing I could have told younger Itai back then, was that nobody's coming to save you. The only way that life is actually gonna be okay is if you get off your fucking ass, stop smoking, stop drinking, stop partying, and focus on yourself. Focus on self-development. Focus on getting better. Focus on your mindset, your strength, your physique, your nutrition, your life. I used to literally float, just not give a fuck about anything, but I had this huge ambition that I'd actually make something out of this life. And when I look back, I just wish I had started younger, because where I am in my life, finally taking control, finally having the mindset that shows up every single solitary day, no matter how I feel, no matter the time, no matter the weather. I'll get up in the morning early, practice gratitude, go over my goals, make sure to speak them out loud. We rewire my brain, and I do this every fucking day. Cardio, gym, consistency, discipline. Back then I had zero self-control. Whatever the flesh wanted, let it be. I had zero thought process. I didn't think that at the time, obviously. I mean, my head was partially screwed on, but not to the standard that I need it to be, the standard where I'm at now. Being able to look in the mirror every single fucking night and tell myself that I worked as hard as possible today to achieve my dreams. And whatever comes, comes. I'm happy to work every single day for the next 10 years without getting paid. Because I believe in the vision, I believe in myself, and everything I do on a day-to-day basis is so I can help other guys feel the same, feel so fucking confident within themselves that nothing else matters, only the important stuff. The only things that matter to me are my health, my well-being, and everyone around me, my family, my girlfriend, mum, dad, brothers, their health, their well-being. So many guys get fucking caught up in such bullshit. Going out every weekend, getting fucked up. I'm 26. I stopped doing this probably like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. What's the fucking point? You're trying to actually become successful, and you spend your Saturday night drinking, and so the next day you feel like utter shit and you can't do anything. No productivity, shit diet, shit training session, even if you even manage to get yourself to the gym. So many guys I chat to, they want improvement, but they don't do fuck all about it. They don't do anything about it. And there could be so many reasons why they're not. Were they scared? Scared of failure? Or just don't give a fuck? Because I know that I never gave a fuck. I never gave a shit about how I looked, how I felt. I didn't even think about it. All I knew was wake up in the morning, start my day, and then go to sleep in the night. Throughout the day, whatever happened, didn't really care. As long as I was with mates, having fun, getting fucked up, maybe making a little bit of cash on the side there, I was good. But this is not the life that I want to live. I want to be able to look after myself, look after my future wife, my future children. If you follow this page, if you've been following me for a little while now, you'll realize I keep talking about having a family and being able to provide for them and look after them and making sure that everyone's safe, lives in a good neighborhood, the kids have a good upbringing, they have a good education, able to take them on holidays and enjoy ourselves and travel. I talk about these things because, to me, that is what is important in life. Family. And as a man, you need to lead that family. You need to make sure that everybody is okay. And I know you're thinking like, oh, this sounds rich coming from a 26-year-old guy who's got no wife, no children. But you'll watch these videos back in 5-10 years' time when I've got a whole family, and I'll be looking after them, and I'll be making sure everyone is fucking A-okay, and everyone's happy, and everyone's content and satisfied and safe. Because that is what is important in life. Not what the fucking score was last weekend with your favourite football team. Not what your mate did after the pub that was so funny and embarrassing. What do you want from life? If it's change that you want, what the fuck is holding you back? Why are you not investing in yourself financially? There is so much help out there, but you ain't doing nothing about it. You'd rather be spending £200 a week, a month on Deliveroo, Uber Eats, dinners, nights out. Motherfuckers will spend £100 on a Saturday night, but not spend that on a gym membership. It's like, oh, it's too expensive. What, your health? Your well-being, your mindset, your mentality, your future? Fuck, I mean, if you work on yourself and your body gets better and your mindset gets better and your mentality gets better, you have more energy. Do you not think you'll get better at work as well? Bring more money in? I'm not even saying you have to financially invest in yourself, but use the time that you have properly. So many of you have a fucking time management issue. About 4 years ago, I began to log every single minute of my fucking day. From the second I wake up till the second I go to sleep, I can tell you exactly what I'm doing. You need to be calculative if you're pushing towards a dream, pushing towards a goal. Just waking up and being wishy-washy about everything, you're going to lose the time, the precious, precious, valuable time that you have. You have one life on this earth. You come home from work and you're fucking around watching Netflix or scrolling on TikTok or Instagram. Shit's the fucking devil, making you all comfortable and shit. Comfortability is not what you need as a man. You need to be uncomfortable in order to push forward and become a better version every single fucking day. If every day you're chilling, you're happy, you're comfortable, then there's going to be so much room for improvement and getting better. What does the best version of yourself look like to you? To me, it looks like somebody who wakes up every morning before everyone. I don't give a fuck what time it is, if it's 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., getting up before the birds are chirping. Setting your head right. Practicing gratitude. When was the last time you practiced gratitude? If you're not grateful for what you have right now, regardless of what it is that you have, regardless of the fact that, you might look around you and think, oh, I don't have what I want, but I guarantee you that you have fucking plenty. You have the ability to wake up. You have social media if you want to take the good things out of it. Not the fucking bullshit, fucking influencer crap that you see on there. There's so much positivity online which you're probably not consuming. Self-help podcasts, audibles. But you decide to watch fucking crap at 3 a.m. because you can't sleep. And you're stressed from work. Look around you. Be appreciative of what you have. Because when you can be appreciative of what you have, then you give space to receive more greatness in your life. For so many years, I did not practice gratitude. For so many years, I'd wake up and think about all the issues that I had. I don't want to be here. I don't like my job. I don't have a girlfriend. How am I going to ever provide? When you're in that type of state of mind, it's impossible for you to think clearly. It's impossible for you to try and figure out what your dreams actually are, because you're just being fucking negative all of the time. Nobody wants to be around that. I remember when I was depressed, when I was down and under, when I wasn't feeling great. I wasn't nice to be around. I was just negative. I wasn't making people laugh or giving them a good time or having good conversations. I was just thinking about how everything was going wrong. And when I say depressed, I I've been using this term for quite a while now, but I'm not really sure if I want to use that word. And the reason why I'm not really sure if I want to use that word is because part of me doesn't really believe in depression. And I've heard so much stuff about how it's a chemical imbalance in your brain, and I get that. But I've experienced this so-called depression. There's been a time in my life where I was lying in bed, lights off, middle of the fucking day, and just felt so shitty about myself, about the type of man I am, about where I am in life. But I eventually took accountability for where I actually was, and this allowed me to take control and do something about where I was, rather than fucking dwell. Anxiety, depression. When I say I don't believe in it, what I really mean is, it's there. It's a feeling that a human can have. But it's also something that pushes you over the edge so you can actually do something about it. Whoever said life was going to be so smooth sailing? Nobody ever said that. Because it's not. Because there are going to be hard times. There's going to be shitty times. There's going to be times where you're lost. There's going to be times where you're unhappy with yourself. But you have the ability to do something about it. You seriously do. You seriously do. So what the fuck are you waiting for? New Year's Eve? To set a few targets and be like, oh yeah, this is my goal for this year, and then never fucking follow through, or follow through for like a day, or when are you actually going to do something about it? The pain that you're feeling right now, you must use this pain. Use it to your advantage. Use it to pull you out of the fucking mud and run towards the better life, being your best self, being somebody people actually want to hang around, being someone who could look in the mirror and be proud of how much work you put in every fucking day. It's Saturday night right now. The time is 11:24 p.m. 11:24 p.m. and I'm here making a fucking YouTube video to help people like you, lads who are in the situation that I've been in. So I get it. I understand it. I get that you're feeling this way. I get how inconsistent you are. I get that every time you go to the gym, you only last a week or a month or 2 months before you stop going again. I get that you've tried tracking your calories and your protein, but then a night out comes along and that halts your progress, and all of a sudden, one day turns into 2, turns into a week, turns into a month. But it's time to set your priorities straight. It's time to figure out what you actually want from life. It was Napoleon Hill who said, you must have a definite chief aim. Write down what it is that you want. Write down when you want it by. Write down all of the actions required to get there and all of the sacrifices you need to make in order to achieve this goal. Because I guarantee you there's shit you're doing in your life right now that you should not be doing. And you know this. You know there's bullshit you need to cut out of your life. If it's snacks, people, friends, your job, your girlfriend, people who don't push you forward in life, people who only hold you back, because where they are in life, they don't want to see you strive forward, because it means leaving them in the dust, and then they start feeling shitty, and then they get fucking depressed, and they don't want to be depressed, so they just fucking hold you back with them. Crabs in a bucket. All of a sudden you try and make some change, you start hitting the gym, you start working hard, and then your friends start getting jealous. They start thinking about the life that you could have and the life that they don't, and they're not willing to put the fucking work in. They're not willing to wake up early. They're not willing to fucking eat enough calories, the right amount of protein. They're not willing to follow a training program. Wake up every morning, practice gratitude, have a cold shower. They're not willing to put the work in or be disciplined. They're not willing to take accountability. They're happy to just float through life. And I know this because, like I said, I was that guy, just floating through life. Oh yeah, one day it's gonna be okay. Nah, mate, it's not gonna be okay. Not if you don't get your priorities straight and start doing what is required to become the best version of yourself. How old are you right now? I'm 26. You might be 21, you might be 24, you might even be 30, 35. You still have time. And life is gonna pass you by very fucking quickly. Speak to anyone in their 80s. Ask them, do you regret anything from life? Most of them say yes, that they do. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be fucking 90 years old looking back at the life that you could have had. You want to be able to look back and be fucking satisfied within yourself that you tried your hardest every fucking day. To become the man that strives, that thrives, that believes, that has faith. You want to be able to sit with your wife in these old ages and have a fucking good relationship. Be happy, cuddling, touching, kissing. At fucking 90 years old, if you play your cards right, you can do that. Some of you might say it sounds fucking gay. All that happily ever after bullshit. But guess what? You can make that shit happen. But it all starts with now. It all starts with the time and the effort that you're willing to put in right fucking now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. If you're single and you don't have the girl of your dreams, you're the only one to blame. You, nobody else. Not the way you were raised, not the school you went to, not your boss, not the government. None of that is to blame, just you. You want a high-level woman? You need to raise your standards. No one's gonna date a fucking bum. I know because I was a fucking bum. I would have never, if I was a girl, I would have never have dated me. Ever. Until I actually took control. Until I actually started to put the work in. Became disciplined. Had a fucking goal that I'm striving for every single day. Every single morning I wake up and strive for my goal. To become successful. Spiritually, physically, financially. I can tell you right now that I'm not successful yet. But this is just the beginning of my journey, and I know exactly where I'm fucking going. I'm 26, I've been a coach for 3 years. I still live at home. I don't have enough money in my bank account. I still want to get closer to God. And I still want to work every fucking day to achieve my goals. Yes, I have a nice body, but there's still more I want. And that's the fucking type of mentality that I'm always gonna have. One that says, no matter what, I will wake up and I will go and get what's fucking mine. Even though it's hard. Because that's the part that people will not tell you. That all of this shit I'm fucking talking about, it's fucking hard. To wake up early, to have a cold shower, to work on yourself every single solitary day, to chase a dream. Business isn't always fucking booming. It's not. There are good months, there are bad months, there are good weeks, there are bad weeks. Sometimes you work so fucking hard and get zero reward, but you still have to keep going. We're not here for that instant gratification. We're here for that long-term vision, that long-term success. And I'm gonna continue working until I get what's mine. With a fucking smile on my face, even though it's hard. Every fucking morning I wake up and I'm fucking tired. When that alarm goes off, the last thing I want to do is get out of bed. But guess what? I do it anyway. Because what fucking type of man do I want to be? I want to be one that is able to look after himself, that has high standards for himself. So that everyone around him is happy. So if you didn't know already, if you didn't fucking grasp what it is that I want from life, it's that. For everyone around me to be happy. So that means I gotta work fucking hard. That means I gotta stay positive no matter the situation. It's time for you to get to work. It's time to stop going out, stop getting drunk, stop smoking weed. Start focusing on what's really important to you. And if nothing I said resonates with you, that's okay. But I know for a lot of you, because I've been getting a lot of messages recently, I know for a lot of you that you want shit to change. And the only way it's gonna change is if you get off your fucking ass and do something about it. You have to do this now. Do it now for the rest of your fucking life. It's 11:38, so I'm not sure how long we've been talking to exactly. Enough is enough. You're listening to this, probably feeling all motivated. I get it. It's that fucking motivation porn right there. But you don't need motivation. You need a plan, you need the drive, and you need to work fucking hard. I make sure that everybody I work with gets results, guaranteed. Builds muscle, loses fat, builds discipline, becomes accountable, takes control of their fucking lives. So if you want to join the Arvatz Academy, I'll put the link in the description down below. You can book in a call, DM me on Instagram. It's time to get to work. Just have the belief that you can do it. Stop making excuses. You're stuck because you keep making excuses. Get your priorities straight. Write down what's important to you. Where do you want to be in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? Write that shit down. And then we can talk. All right, I'm gonna call it a day. I want you to really think about what I spoke about. And then stop thinking about it. Stop listening to all this fucking motivation bullshit. And do something about where you are right now. You can do it. I'll speak to you guys soon. Another YouTube video coming out very soon. Appreciate you for watching. Thank you very much for being on this journey with me. I do truly appreciate it. If you sat through that and watched every second, I thank you. And I'll see you guys soon.